introduce again. So I'm very glad to be here with you. So for me, it's a pleasure to talk about my country. It's a pleasure to talk about my country. So today I will introduce Peru to you. I will try to speak slowly English to understand for everybody. So my name is Ingrid Picon. I'm from Peru. I'm Peruvian. Okay. This is some pictures about my country. In fact, so I'm a teacher. I'm a high school teacher. So in Peru, this is my school. Okay, so they are my students. So we have the educational system in Peru is kindergarten, elementary school, high school, and the university. Okay, we have that. They are my students. In Peruvian schools, we have a lot of activities with the students. Okay, for example, sports days. We have sport days. Also, we have events from dance, Peruvian dance, folk dance. So we have contests with the students to introduce our culture to our students. And we have also Independence Day ceremony at the school. This is for Independence Day ceremony at the schools in Peru.
Independence from
Spain.
Yeah.
Yes. So we were conquered by Spain on 12th century. Not 12th century, 500 years.
Wow.
500 years dominated by the Spanish people. 500 years.
When is the
Independence Day?
Independence?
So the Independence Day is on July 28th. This month, July 28th. July 28th. Okay. Population in Peru, the inhabitants are 13,814,175 people. Yes, so extension is also 1,285,216 kilometers squares.
Do you know how big is Japan? Is it bigger than Japan? Smaller?
In fact, it's a little bigger.
A little bit.
A little bigger. Okay, so the capital is Lima. No, the capital is Lima. In the map you can see a little green. Lima is the capital. Okay, and the capital's population is 9,753,587. Okay, the population, people living in the capital is very crowded. No? The capital is very crowded. Concentrate population in Lima.
One third live in the capital.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it's really very crowded.
Yeah.
It's because in the capital we have more opportunities, better universities, better schools, more hospitals, and people want to have a better life, so decide to come to the capital. So in fact, my family, my parents, are from the jungle of Peru.
Jungle.
The jungle of Peru. They immigrate to the capital for a better life. I would like to introduce about my country. It's a republic, democracy. So we have a democracy. Our president is Ollanta Humala. Okay, our religion is Catholic. Most of the Peruvian people are Catholic. In fact, all Latin America, Mexican, Argentina, so Chilean people, so Central American people. So most of us are Catholic because of Spanish people. You know? They conquered us and they brought their religions. You know? For that reason, we are Catholic. For traditions. You know? For tradition, we are Catholic. Most of the Peruvian people are Catholic. It's the official language. And also, a very interesting thing about Catholic religion is that at a school, So we have 1 hour of Catholic religion class. So everybody knows about Jesus Christ, about the history, about God, because we learned at school since we were child. So we learn about Catholic religion in the schools. I was really surprised when I arrived to Japan because I want to know about Buddhism, about the Japanese religion, so about the history, and sometimes Japanese says, I don't know. No, I don't know about what is Buddhism, no, about the meaning about your religion. Official language in Peru, we have Spanish, is the main, Quechua, and Aymara. Here we have 3 languages, but most of the Peruvians speak Spanish. Okay, few communities speak Quechua and Aymara. Okay, all the Peruvians speak Spanish. Okay. For example, I also give you some examples about how do you say it in Spanish, in Quechua, and in Aymara. So date in Spanish is dia, dia. In Quechua is punchay, and in Aymara is uru. Okay, uru, day. Hasta mañana. Hasta mañana is in Japanese. So. See you. Hasta mañana. Good night. Hasta mañana. So kaikama and karurukama. Karurukama. So what's your name? What's your name? ¿Cómo te llamas in Spanish? No? What's your name? ¿Cómo te llamas? In Quechua is Imataksutiki. Imataksutiki in Quechua, and in Aymara is Kunasa Sutimahya. So
Can you speak all 3 languages?
no, I can't. I study at the university Quechua because I'm a Spanish teacher. So I learned Quechua because of my program. So I can count in Quechua. Hut is Kaikinsa Pishka Tawa Pishka Sulta Hanchis. So I remember when I was at the university. No, I studied Quechua because of the grammar. No, about the structure of the grammar language. No? Okay, so
Sorry, Ingrid. Are Quechua and
Quechua and Aymara.
spoken like in the north and the south?
Yes, for example, Quechua is in the center of Peru. So and Aymara is the community of the jungle people. Also Aymara, Peruvian people and Bolivian people from Bolivia. So most of the people in Bolivia speak Aymara. Okay, so in Bolivia they speak Aymara and Spanish. So
Aymara has the same character?
No. It's another language. But for example, Quechua and Aymara don't have alphabet because they are oral language. So they are oral language. So we use the letters to learn, to teach. But in fact, they don't graphics. They don't have letter. They don't have books because they are oral speakers. No? Oral speakers. If I talk about the season, also we have the 4 seasons. No? But summer in Peru is January and March. No? January to March. Now is in Japan is winter. No? January and March is winter. Okay, spring is from September to December. Okay, in Japan is winter. In Japan is?
Awesome.
Yes, in Japan. Fall. No? Fall. Okay, fall in Peru is April to June. And winter in Peru is July to September. Now in Peru is really cold. No, now in Peru it's very cold.
How cold?
Do you have a lot of snow?
No, in Lima. Lima is a lot of humidity. No, but another part in the capital now is winter. But in the jungle is summer now. Yes. Inside Peru we have microclimates. We don't have one weather, one climate. We have difference. In the capital in Lima now is winter, and in the jungle of Peru is summer now. So inside Peru we have different weathers. So if you want to, if you feel cold and you want to have a sunny day, you can travel into Peru and go to another place. no, for different four seasons.
Japan has 5 seasons.
5 seasons. What are they?
Spring,
Okay.
Suyu, summer, fall, and winter.
Suyu.
Suyu has 2 months,
Rainy season. Rainy season.
not summer.
Okay, so okay, I don't know.
Moving on.
So I don't know. Okay, so this is my country, the map of my country, and when we talk about our geography, so we talk about 3 natural regions: the coast, no, the highlands, mountains, okay, and the jungle. Okay, so our land, for that reason, we have 3 different parts in my country, so we have a lot of diversity of vegetables and fruits. Because in the jungle we have so exotic fruits. From the mountain we have potato. Okay, for example, all over the world it's like 5,000 types of potatoes. In my country, in Peru, original from Peru, we have 2,000 types of potatoes. So we have 2,000 types of potatoes. If I want to cook one dish, so I use this type of potato. For another food, I use another potato. So in my country, if you go to the supermarket, you have different types of potatoes. And your mother recommends you, what's the best for this food? For the mashed potato, use this potato. We have yellow potato, white potato, and different names. So 2,000. Okay, 2,000 types of potatoes. And potatoes are original from Andean, no? From Latin America, so from Peru and Bolivia.
How many potatoes do you
Five.
Sorry.
How many potatoes do we have in Japan?
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato is another. Sweet potato is another.
Taro potato. Satoimo.
In potato, maybe 4 or 5 different types in Japan.
Yeah.
For example, we use curry rice. So, 崩れやすいじゃがいもと崩れやすい。
それともタイプ違うんですか。じゃがいもはじゃがいもじゃない。まず違うの。
バリエーションと男爵っていうことは名前が違うんですよ。
結構あるよね。
料理のこと俺聞いて。
So for me, for example, for cooking potato here in Japan, for me, so Japanese potato is so hard to boil. It takes a lot of time, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So it takes in Peru, so it's very easy because of the type of potato. Because you are different. So when I go to Japan, I can choose. No? I can choose. I will take this potato.
色も白っぽいじゃがいもと黄色っぽいじゃがいもがあるんですよ。
もうそれで違うんですか。
だからそれ一緒にカレーに作っちゃダメ。
For tourists, so we have the highest peak in Peru is the Huascaran mountain. Okay, is 6,768 meters. Fuji-san wa?
3,700.
Yes, no, 3,000. 6,000.
Almost
Yes, 6,000. This is the highest. The highest. The highest. So I also went to that place. Yes. To the base, no? To the base. Not to the base. So near, in the next to this another picture is a lake, Yanganuco Lake. So you know Yanganuco Lake. Yanganuco is a Quechua word. Okay, Yanganuco is a lake for between the mountains. It's like a Fuji-san has another lakes. No, seven lakes. No?
5.
5 lakes. Okay, 5 lakes. So in that place was gonna have a Yanganuco Lake. It's very beautiful color, but it's very cold. Very, very cold. And very windy. Okay? Windy and cold. Huascaran.
ワスカランっていうのそれ。
It's a Quechua.
アスカラン。
No, Huascaran.
We don't pronounce H. Wa?
Huascaran. Huascaran. So in the case in Spanish H, doesn't have sound. Like Huáscara, like you, no? Huáscara. H doesn't have sound in Spanish. For that reason is Huáscara.
For example, hotel or hospital.
Hospital, no? So in English is hospital. In Spanish is the same writing, but you pronounce hospital.
Hospital.
Hospital. No, hospital. For example, in English hotel, in Spanish is hotel. Hotel. We don't pronounce H sounds. Huascarán. And also we have Cotahuasi. It's a canyon. It's like the depth is 3,600 meters. In America, it's a very famous canyon, the Great Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
Yes, the Grand Canyon. So also in Peru we have this canyon, Cotahuasi. Also is the deepest in Latin America, South America. And you can do canoeing, no? Adventure sports on the river, excursions, trekking. If we talk about our history, maybe all of you know about Inca Empire. No, maybe you know about Inca Empire, it's very famous. In Latin America we have Inca Empire, in Mexico Azteca Empire, and in Guatemala Maya, Maya Empire. So Maya culture in Guatemala, Azteca culture in Mexico, and Inca Empire in Peru. Look at the picture. Inca Empire doesn't belong to Peru. Inca Empire was Ecuador, Colombia, Chile, Argentina, Bolivia. No, that was a big empire. No, it was a big empire. For that reason, Latin American culture is very similar between us because our religion was the same. We were one empire. No, we were one empire. So our roots are the same. For that reason, we talk about Latin American culture. So if I meet a Colombian, there are Colombian people and Mexican people, we can talk about the same things because our roots are the same. All of us were conquered by the Spanish after. So we talk about the same. We talk about the same. Okay, we talk about the same. And then we independence. No, independence. Inca part, this is the tumi. No, it's the symbol of the Inca part. It was made by gold. Okay. Next is the kero. Kero is a base, it's a glass for Inca, made of gold. Right? And the Inca drank in that kero. And the other is the chasqui. This person is like a postman, delivery man. So because he wants to translate the notice, the news for Olden Park, to reconnect Olden Park, so they broke the letters. Okay? And he won Olden Park. Olden Park, from Chile to Colombia. Okay? He won. It's like a post, no? One, stop, and then the other, and the other, and the other. Continue. No? They call chasqui. Quechua name. No? Chasqui.
When was the Incan Empire?
When? So, I don't remember.
Spanish.
Before, so Spanish came to Peru in 1532. 1542. No, 1542 is Francisco Pizarro, the conqueror, came to Peru. So until that time, so another thing is Inca Empire is the biggest, but we have also pre-Columbian cultures. Okay, so in Peru before the Inca Empire, the Inca culture, we have another ancient cultures. We have Paracas, Tiahuanaco, Chimú, Lambayeque, Viru. So more than 10 cultures before Inca empires. Inca conquers all the cultures and mix everything. everything for the other cultures, mix everything, take everything for the other cultures. For that reason, they became a big empire. And maybe you know Machu Picchu. No, Machu Picchu. So it's a very famous place, heritage. 7 world war, no? 7 wonder world. No? It's a seven wonders world. Okay, Machu Picchu. So Machu Picchu is in Cusco. Machu Picchu is in Cusco. No, if you want to go to Machu Picchu, you have to arrive to Lima, and they take a flight, no, to Cusco. But now, maybe in 5 years, okay, they are building an airport directly to Cusco for foreign people. So maybe wait 5 years, no? To go directly to Cusco.
Is it from Inca?
Yes, yes. It's from Inca. This was a sacred for religions, for religious activities. No, nobody lived there. It's only for sacrifice, to pray, because they believe in the nature, the power of the nature. They believe in the sun, in the moon. They believe in the land, the mountains, in the thunder, in the stars. They believe in the power of the nature. It's like Japanese, no? They believe in the nature. No, they believe in the nature. Another culture, this is not Inca's culture, this is also a very famous place, Nazca. Nazca culture, no? Nazca culture has Nazca lines, no? Also when I arrived to Japan, I realized that Japanese people believe that UFO. So I was really surprised because I heard, I know about Nazca lines. And I heard they made UFOs. And I said, what? UFOs? No UFOs. They were people. People made it. No UFOs. Also, when I studied at the school, so I learned about that, but never listened about UFOs. Okay, so Nazca lines and have many figures. So I also have here these figures, different figures on the land. On the land. How they made it, we don't know. How? So we can explain how.
In stone?
No, it's very, very interesting because it's only the land and the sand separate.
Oh.
So also when I went there the first time, I was really impressed because I also found the saints, maybe stones, no, one by one, and separate and made the figure. No, it's land, only land and separate. And why is no? And that place is not windy. There is not wind, no wind.
So it stays.
So and it stayed all the time.
Yeah.
So it doesn't move. The figure doesn't move.
How big are they?
More than 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers. There are big figures.
Uh-huh.
So you can take a plane around to look for down. You can watch. But I don't recommend because it's a place very windy. So maybe an accident.
Dangerous.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't do that.
So, can you go somewhere up high to see them besides a plane,
Yes.
like mountain?
Yes, you can. We have a tower.
Oh.
But in that tower, you can see all the figures.
Oh.
You can see 2 or 3. If you want to see all the figures, you have to take a plane to look for a spider, for condor. So you need to take a plane. But for my security, I prefer to go to the tower and see some of them, and they take pictures. For me, this is it. Also, this is when I talk about you. My parents are from the jungle of Peru, so we have jungle. So, and in the jungle we have the Amazon River. You know, this is the longest This is the second in the world. The first is Nile. Nile is the first, is the longest, and the second one is the Amazon River. Okay, it's between, so it starts in Peru and finish in Brazil for the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so and also in the Amazon or Amazon River, also native live over there. They continue communities. Amerindian communities still living in that way, okay, with not electricity, in a very wild style, okay, and they speak Amazon language. They are communities. So we have 3 official languages: Spanish, Quechua, and Aymara. But into the jungle we have 12 families, linguistic families, more language for these communities. So.
They have television?
No, this is in the jungle. Really in the jungle. So if you want to go, so you can, so my relatives are from the jungle, but in the cities, in the city. But the frontier is jungle, really jungle. And the transportation is by canoe. We have a lot of diversity of flora and fauna, vegetables, trees, animals.
What's the animal in the top?
Oh, otorongo.
Otorongo.
Otorongo. No, otorongo.
What does it eat?
This is wait a moment. Otorongo, this is a tiger. But that description, that weight is typical from Amazon.
Yeah.
So the name is otorongo. I don't know the name.
I do not.
So I don't know the name.
Nowadays there are a lot of otorongo in your country?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Still.
Yes, still. It's not in extinction. Not yet. Not yet. So I also have the experience to eat because I have ever eaten turtle, alligator, monkey. Yes, because of my relatives.
Do you still have family in the jungle?
Yes, yes.
Dressed like that?
No.
No. Good.
No, because most of the people think that if you are from the jungle, you have to wear in that way. This is the another communities inside. This is another place, maybe Titicaca Lake. It's between Peru. Half part is in Peru, and the other half part is in Bolivia. It's in the middle. So Titicaca, So this lake is the highest navigable lake in the world.
Do you know how high?
I don't know. I don't know. I know it's the highest. I know that, but I'm not good with numbers. I'm not good.
You have to show your passport when you go to Bolivia through Titicaca.
In the Latin American community, we don't need to do that.
Oh.
Because you can travel all around Latin America with your passport, but we don't need visa.
Oh,
We don't need visa. Also, if I want to go to Chile, so I can only show my ID card. So I don't need a passport to go to Chile. So I need, for example, passport to travel, but not visa. But if I want to go to America, I need a visa. If I want to go to Europe, I need visa. To Japan, I need a visa. Okay, so inside the Titicaca Lake, there are also community, Uros community. So also Uros community is from Aymara word. So people live in the lake. People live in the lake, and you can go there for tours, and you can stay there to pass the night. To have the experience to live in that way, with no electricity, no kitchen, no toilet. So
No toilet.
no toilet. You can have that experience. So when I went, I prefer a hotel. So I only visit the place, not for tourists. I like traveling, so I like visiting many places. Also inside of Peru, I travel a lot. to know about my country.
So when sunrise, you wake up and then in Titicaca Lake, that community, when sunrise, people start waking up and then work.
Yes, so for tourists, so people work there. No, only for working for a job, they wait for you there. Okay, Cusco is Machu Picchu, no, Machu Picchu, and Titicaca Lake is in Puno, is in the south. Okay, so I have a problem there, so it's so high. Okay, I have so altitude sickness. Okay, I couldn't sleep, my heart pumped, so really high. So you have to take medicine. So it's really cold. It's really cold. It's time for the food. Yes, it's time for the food. Peruvian cuisine, so gastronomy, Peruvian gastronomy. So the most famous dish in my country is ceviche. Ceviche is like sashimi because it's raw fish. Okay, in the case of Japanese people, you add shoyu. In Peru, we add lemon. We marinate with lemon, pepper, chili, and that's all. And you can complete with onion, potato, corn. Okay, but it's raw fish.
Hot fish.
Raw fish. Raw fish. Raw fish.
From sea or from Titicaca Lake? Fish.
Fish.
From
What kind of
From the Ocean Pacific, so all the fish we can make ceviche with any kind of fish.
Any kind of
Any kind of fish.
Any kind of
Do you
fish.
know? Do you know English names of any of the fish?
Any I don't
Don't know
know.
the English names.
But
Piranha?
piranha is in the jungle. So piranha is from the jungle. So I have already eaten piranha. It's
Amazon
delicious.
River.
For a river.
Piranha.
Piranha is delicious too. Yes, piranha from river. It's delicious. It's delicious. Good. In Japan, so I never tried to cook ceviche because I don't know Japanese fish. So when I go to the supermarket, I don't know what to choose. And also you can make ceviche with seafood. Also with seafood.
Is it usually white fish?
Yes,
Usually white. Yeah.
usually more delicious. And anticucho is like yakitori. It looks like yakitori. No, it looks like yakitori with a grill. It's like yakitori, but it's like heart cow, heart, the heart of the cow,
Of the goat.
cow.
Oh, goat hearts.
Yes,
Oh.
it's the heart of the cow.
It's a very strong flavor.
Yes, and very delicious. Okay.
Eh.
So also my favorite food in Japan is yakitori because it's remember me to my Korean food. One egg is from the jungle and it's like onigiri. It's like onigiri because it's the leaf of the banana tree. Okay, and it's rice with egg and olive, and you mix and boil it with oil. Boil it. So you make a rice with egg and you mix everything and then boil it and put on boiled.
Do you cook the rice first? No.
No.
Raw rice
One
and
rice.
egg
Add
and then boil.
and then
One.
so one by one.
What is
One
it?
by one.
Wane?
Juan.
Wane.
Juan. It's from the jungle. From the jungle. And if we talk about, for example, from France we have the wine. No? Mexico has tequila, and Peru has pisco. No? So Mexico has tequila, no, France has wine, Peru has pisco. No? It's the most famous drink in my country.
Do you know what it's made from?
It's from grapes,
Grapes.
but the process of distillation is different. Okay, but it is made from grapes. And the pachamanca is a combination of different styles of meat. Goat, chicken, cow, goat, G-O-A-T-2, goat, difference.
Is goat very common?
Goat, so from the highlands, yes, highlands in the mountains, so it's very common. And the cows, chickens,
Chickens.
yes. And the interesting is that you boiled under the land, inside with stones. So you made, you did the land, and fired. You put the stones around and you put all the meat inside with potatoes, cut, and cover it. And you wait for the natural temperature. This style is from Inca. Yes,
Geothermal cooking?
yes.
That's cool.
It's very delicious.
Using the heat from the ground.
From the ground, for the
Like the
YouTube.
onsen heat
Yes.
to cook. It's like onsen tamago meat.
Yes, onsen tamago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Using the heat from the
From the
ground
ground.
to cook.
From the land.
It takes like a day.
No, maybe 2 and 3 hours.
Wow.
But not
そんな熱いの
2, 3 hours. They have a different flavor.
Uh-huh.
No different flavor.
I didn't know.
Also,
about
we have a special days for Peruvian. Peruvian food is festival, like a matsuri, like a festival, is on July 27. It's nice Peruvian food. And from Pisco, we have also the date of Pisco, Pisco's date. It's February 6th. And at that day, everybody drink Pisco. On the street. It's a party. All. Also, we produce, now we are the top in the world, produce asparagus. Okay, asparagus, anchovy fish meal, paprika, and alpaca wool. Alpaca wool. We are the top in the world producing. We are top producers.
I think paprika just means pepper.
あ、そうなの
So, like, all kinds of this vegetable are paprika. Like piman is
ピーマンも
paprika.
あ、そうなんや
Paprika.
赤いのも黄色いのもね
Yeah, we produce.
But the spice made from spicy chilies is called
Paprika. And also we produce silver. So we produce silver, gold, lead, and zinc. Okay. So with silver also we made accessories. Accessories, earrings, also so handicraft silver, gold.
鉛
Namari.
がどっちですか？リード。
上
リード。
And zinc.
亜鉛
はい。
って金属だから
亜鉛ですか？
だから加工に使うやつでレッドっていうのはほらガソリンがアンレデッド無塩ガソリンって僕らが使ってるのがアンレデッドでアメリカ行った時は気をつけてその鉛有塩と無塩
Our economy depends on the mineral. We produce minerals. Okay, so our economy depends on the minerals. And this is the capital, Lima. So it's really so high humidity. It's a very high humidity. Okay, like Japan, very high humidity.
High humidity.
Like high humidity. And we were vice royalty from Spain, so all the architectural structures are from Spain. So all this is the main squares. Yes, it's like a Spanish style because it's a Spanish culture. Okay, so we have the church in the Spain style. So if you go to Peru, you will see the same like in Spain. Okay, you will see the same. And thank you very much. Muchas gracias. No, muchas gracias. In Spanish, thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu. So that picture is pole dance customs. No? Pole dance customs. No, from the coast, the mountain, and the jungle. Pole dance. Pole dance.
Folk dance.
Pole dance. No, pole dance.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you. I hope you one day can visit my country.
No,
So
so.
in that case, I want to share with you
Yeah.
a candy
1, 2, 3.
made by purple corn.
Cool.
Purple corn for you. Taste. Purple corn. Please take. Pass, please. Purple. Purple corn, please. Share. Purple corn.
Popcorn, yeah?
Because we produce purple corn. Purple corn. This candy is made by pass, please. Purple corn. Purple corn.
ですね。
Pass, please.
開けて
Pass,
みる
please. Pass, please. Take one, take one. Take one. And so I really appreciate the opportunity to talk about my country. Thank you to International Club for inviting me today. And also, I hope you one day go to my country, Peru, so I will give you a souvenir for my country. Okay? Thank you for coming today. Thank you for being interested about my country, about my country, about my culture. So I hope one day you can go to Peru. I know it's a little far away.
5 years.
How long is it?
For
You fly
27 hours.
Osaka.
27 hours.
Can you fly direct to
No, it's impossible. You have to go to make a transfer in America, Mexico. So you need a transfer.
Yeah, how long does it take?
20 in,
And from Cusco to
To-
Machu Picchu.
from Lima to Cusco, it takes 1 hour. But then you have to take a bus and a train because it's inside of the mountain. So you need a bus and a train to go from Cusco to Machu Picchu because it's not in the city. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
How long? Sorry, how long did the bus take?
Maybe 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours by train and bus. And then you have to walk all Machu Picchu because you have to. It takes like 3 hours to go through Machu Picchu.
So it takes 1 day.
1 day.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely 1 day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thanks
I
very
thank
much.
you for inviting. Everybody goes? Everybody goes?
Do you have any questions about Peru for Ingrid?
Visit my country, please, one day.
When Inca started? Do you know when?
My name that starts before Jesus Christ. I know that.
Before Jesus.
Before Jesus Christ.
2,000 years at least.
Yes, it's like also Chinese culture before Jesus Christ. It's a very ancient culture. It's also ancient culture. Before Jesus Christ. I know that from my ancestors.
How about soccer team of Peru?
About many? What?
Soccer team.
Soccer.
Football.
Soccer. So all Peruvian people like soccer. I don't like soccer. Sorry. Also, Peruvian soccer players are very good soccer players, very good, but not for Peru. It's like Portugal. No? Portugal has Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
No, Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano. So he plays very good, but for private club, for money. So it's my opinion. But we are good at volleyball.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we are
Volleyball
good.
coach from Japan about 20 years ago.
I don't know. No, you are making a joke.
No.
You are making a joke.
Dennis volleyball team.
No. I don't believe you.
Senor Maeda teach how to play volleyball girl scene about 20 years ago.
Maybe, because maybe.
And it's true, not true.
I say maybe. I will look internet to confirm information.
Fact checker.
Yes. So we are very good at volleyball too. But we don't practice skiing. We don't practice. So we have mountain, we have so also snow, but it's really very high altitude. So it's impossible. It's impossible. We have also snow. In Puno, in Cusco, we have snow, we have ice. So, but it's impossible to practice skiing because the altitude.
Don't you have lift?
No, we don't have. Because in fact, it's really, it's not, how do you say it? So it's a lot of, the extension is very, wide, right? So, very wide, so it's impossible. Also, they was thinking to make a highland in Machu Picchu, but it's impossible because you can't make a program.
Senora, I was mistake. Not Maeda, Mr. Kato Akira.
Yes, I know.
Japan people teach how to play jump.
Japanese trainer. The Japanese trainer. Okay, I believe you. I believe you now.
さっき女性いたんですよ。
Okay, well, we still have plenty of time, and there's lots of snacks, so please help yourself and feel free to ask anyone about any stuff you know.
I gave you too. Yes,
See you next week, yeah?
I gave you.
Not yet. He is coming right now.
It's mine. It's
Where
mine.
do you get all your tea? It's
Do
always
you have
good.
this?
Supermarket.
Really?
Thank you.
Okay.
今 Facebook にアップしたところ。
Coffee or tea? Coffee?
Cafe caliente. あったかいコーヒー。
1 year. Yeah, 1 year. I came last year.
Picasa.
One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Pictures.
Food picture.
Ah.
You explain. 1, 2, 3. Picasa. Picasa が
Picasa is alcohol drink.
Alcohol?
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
Like a tequila.
Japanese food is popular in Japan.
I hear that grape.
Yes. It's made from grape.
Not wine.
No wine.
But brandy is made from grapes.
Brandy too?
Yes.
Okay. The process of distillation is different. So grapes, no, you have a process for distillation. So you make wine, you make pisco and brandy. So it's different.
But color, white.
White. Like this, the percentage is like, I don't remember, 32.
ホリル